Hello everybody, Bruce Elgort here with a video covering associative arrays in PHP. Let's start off by looking at line 5 in my editor, and you can see I have a PHP variable called $states, and it's assigned an array that has 3 elements in the array. The first element is here. It's the state of Washington. The key for this particular value of Washington is WA. So we have WA in quotes. And then we have this equals greater than thing here. And that is assigning to WA, the key WA, the value of Washington as a string. And then we have a comma, and then we have another key, which is quote OR quote for Oregon. That's the key. And then we assign that key the value of the string Oregon. And then we have another comma because we have another key value pair in our array. And now we have New York, and we assign that the value of the string New York. So we have 3 keys in our associative array named $states. And each one of those keys, unique keys, is assigned a value. WA, the key, has a value of Washington. The key OR has a value of Oregon. And the key New York has a value of New York. Now, learn the syntax, learn it well, because you're going to be using associative arrays a lot, especially in things like form processing, but we'll get to that in another video. Now, notice the array keyword here, and the opening paren, and the closing paren out here, and the semicolon. Now, this was the syntax for array in some older, oops, I moved the thing there. In versions of PHP, I believe before 5.4. There's a newer way to write out arrays, and that is on line 6. So $states is the variable that's holding this array, this associative array. And now we have square brackets, a lot like Python dictionaries here. And then we have a key of, WA. And then the same symbol, equals greater than, and then the value Washington, comma, Oregon. It's all the same. So the difference in the newer way, the newer syntax, is to remove the word array, replace the parens with square brackets, and there you have it. So this variable, $states, is holding 3 key value pairs. And the way to get the values, right, of any one of those keys is to do something like this. On line 8, we have the echo function, and then we have the variable name $states, which is an array, and then we ask for key WA. So what that's going to do, and let me show you what it's going to do. I'm going to click on the file name here, and it's going to give you the value of Washington. If I want to change that key to New York, okay, and I save my script and I refresh it, look at that, I get the value New York. Now, something that I want to introduce you to as well is something called vardump. And you can see here on line 10, actually I'm going to comment out line 8 while I'm here. I have on line 8, I'm echoing out a pre-tag. On line 11, I'm calling the vardump function that's built into PHP, and I'm passing in the $states variable, and then I'm echoing out a closing pre-tag. Now, you'll see why I use the pre-tags in a second. So now I'm going to refresh this page, and now you can see right here, I'm going to make this larger, that var dump will actually echo out, right? You don't need the echo function. Will automatically display the data type of the variable that you're asking it to dump, and then it's going to display all of the values or things it knows about that particular variable. In the case of the $states associative array, it's an array and it contains 3 elements, right? It has the Washington key value pair, where Y is the first key, and it's a string that happens to be 10 characters long for Washington. The next key is OR, and its value is a string that's 6 characters and has the value of Oregon, and New York is a string of 8 characters. So you use var dump in debugging a lot, okay? And the pre-tags, if I eliminate the pre-tags here, if I just comment them out, you'll see what happens here. Okay, so I will hit refresh. And you see what happened, right? It displays it all in one line. But enabling or placing the pre-tags before you do a var dump gives you this great looking output that's going to help you in your debugging of PHP scripts. So let's go back one more time. This is an associative array. It contains key and value pairs separated by commas. We assign the key a value using the equal greater than nomenclature, and there you have it. Okay, we're going to be using associative arrays when we go to process forms, so you're going to need to know how this stuff works. If you have any questions about associative arrays, let me know.